Haley Beth, how you doing, love? My control beard. How you doing, Haley Beth? Jolene Neville, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Welcome, welcome. Doing good, Haley? Right on. Right on. You ready to go today, aren't you? The MC Haley Beth. Her heart, her soul, me. How you doing? I hope you're well. I was checking out your stuff today, or maybe it was yesterday. I think it was today, actually. Very cool. Very cool. Hope you're doing all right. Thanks for stopping in. Trouble, what's up, man? Hey, Bruni, how you doing? Trouble, good to see you, buddy. Hope you are well. Laura Jane, oh, now that made me think that I am reversed. Am I reversed? I'm reversed. I'm reversed. There we go. Mirroring is off. Good to see you, Trouble. Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, sir. Good to see you, Miss Laura. The lady what keeps the train on the tracks. Hope you're doing all right as well. We got a good one for y'all tonight. I believe y'all are going to like this one. Bizarre Cat, how's it going? Choo-choo. Right, right. Feral with Feelings. Great handle. Tyler Doodles, what's up, Tyler? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, Thomas, thanks for stopping through. Good to see you. Tonight, we're going to be interviewing Slenderkat. Before that, I'm going to do a little tour of a few art pieces here on the wall behind me. And see how that goes. Severed Art, another absolutely phenomenal artist who has artwork right there. Right there. It's right there. It's also right there. Both of those. Both of those. Except for the John Prine sticker. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, Severed. Hope everybody's doing okay today. Laura, if you would like... Oh, no, there he is. I hope he's got his notepad with him. Thanks, Chad. You can send Haley up, please, if you don't mind. And we'll get her checked out. Make sure she, is doing okay. Hey, Lisa, hope you're doing all right. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Me too. Slenderkat, good to see you, Slenderkat. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in.
Hey guys, I'm here. Okay. Tell me when to.
When to?
Hi, welcome to the Ginn Project Show. My name is Haley Beth, and I'm the owner of Haley Dot. I'm a Diamond Dot artist. I have a show every Friday night at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight, the featured artist is gonna be Slenderkat. Take it away, Ginn.
Thank you. Oh, you did a count thing. I like that, Haley. I like that. Thank you, Haley. Appreciate you. Haley said, Slenderkat. I like it. Slenderkat, I hope you told Haley what your favorite color is. We'll need to know that later tonight. Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Thank you for coming in. As Haley suggested, we are going to have Slenderkat on tonight. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate it, man. Always just good to see you, brother. It should be a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the conversation that we had. She's a really neat lady. Does a lot of cool stuff. Everything from painting, jewelry, nutcracker. She has a magazine where she reps her people. She's got coasters where she reps her folks. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool lady. Right on, Slenderkat. Right on. You did. Hey, Suede. How's it going, Suede Dragon? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. So that's what we got on the menu tonight. It should be a lot of fun. I appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you to the folks who stopped in the live I did today. I'm starting to try to get back in the routine. Hey, Alexandra, how you doing? Hope you're doing all right. So, slowly but surely, we're making progress. But I thought what I might do this afternoon, or tonight, I guess, is, depending on where you are, is show you every once in a while. I like to kind of show off some of these artists back here. So since Severed Art is in the chat with us, let's start out with some Severed Art. MC, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Porphyry. Good to see you, Porphyry. Thanks for coming in. Bizarre Back Creations, thank you for coming in. So if you're not familiar with Severed Art, y'all, not only is she an amazing artist, she also happens to be an amazing human being. Hey, Caitlin, what's happening? This is a piece done by Severed Art. It's really, really cool. I love it. Severed is out there Idaho way. She is a multimedia artist. She does all different types of art. She's also done some really cool stuff like our buddy Samantha the Starving Artist right there, and that guitar. Severed did like the warm-up show for her events, which was really cool. Pretty cool thing. Just Gabe, what's going on, Just Gabe? Nick Nax, appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. So if y'all get a chance and you don't know her, even if you do know her, go check out what Severed Art's been doing. Really cool artist. I'll give you another example of some of her work. And like I said, not only is she an incredible artist, but she's a heck of a human being as well. So this right here is a bio scene, and for those that know me, I'm from down on the bayou. I was born in Florida, but got some pretty deep ties to Louisiana too. So this is also a Severed Art piece. Really cool. She just does an amazing work. The Slenderkat Creative is here. I love it. I love it. So for those familiar with Len's Creative, this is a piece done by Len's Creative. Lenny's another absolutely phenomenal artist. For those that know me, Prince is my favorite. I'm a Prince fan. So, got this one, and she did one other one for me too. But just amazing. There's such amazing people on this platform, y'all. There's just, hey Casey, hey Lisa. There's just some really fantastic people. Flutterby, how are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, Flutterby. Yes, isn't that cool? Lenny does some amazing work. And then y'all might notice I'm wearing an Ashman shirt. This is my buddy Ashman's. He put Bugs Bunny. I really like Marvin the Martian, and he wiped Marvin the Martian out. Hey, how's it going, Heathen? Good to see you, Heathen. I like a band called the Drive-By Truckers, and they have a song called Heathens that's really good if you're not familiar. All right. So here we got, this is a piece, this is an original painting by Kira Wilson Art. Another lady that is a phenomenal painter. She's been on the show a few times. She, full disclosure, is one of the people that helps put the show together each week. She's in every Monday. She's in the production meeting that we have for the show. Kira does some really amazing stuff too. I don't know if it's going to show up. You see the apparition in the window of the house up there looking out on us? Hey Shaquille, what's up? Really cool though. The Floating House series is a series that she did, and I absolutely love her work. Yeah, it's incredible. I'll show you a couple more examples of some stuff Kira's done too. If I can hang that up without dropping anything. This is also a print of some of Kira's work. For those of me that know me, I'm into crows too, and this white one is amazing. So this, I'm sorry for the glare, y'all, but this is another piece by Kira Wilson Art. and just absolutely phenomenal. The bird is just incredible. It's really, really cool. It is. It's beautiful, Slenderkat. It really is. Uh-oh, couldn't get it to hang back up. Being difficult, Kira. Being difficult, Kira. I'll have to hang out and crooked just to... Alright, here we go. Here's another one by Lenny. Here's the other prints Lenny did. It's a really cool piece as well. Kind of two different eras. But it's beautiful. I love the eyes in this piece. Chipster! Hey, buddy! How you doing, Chipster? Well, let's do a piece of photography since our buddy Chipster's in here. That guy Chipster. Got some pretty cool stuff he's done too. This is one of my favorites though. Chip took this picture outside of I think it was a Goodwill type place around here in Western North Carolina. But this is a piece of photography by Chipster, Chipster76, who's in the chat with you. Just another awesome guy and just really creative dude. Makes artwork, takes pictures, does all kinds of cool stuff. Chipster. All right. See here, we got time for a couple more, I think. If I can get these hung back up properly. All right, this one right here is really cool since we're on the Prince theme. This is done by Bob Not So Ross. This is an original painting by Bob, and then I put a little frame on it, or tightened it up on the frame, I guess you should say. I didn't put a frame on it. But I really like this piece too. It's incredible. Anybody familiar with Bob Not So Ross? You can catch him during the day a lot. He hangs out with Danielle and those folks. But Bob is just absolutely a phenomenal artist. He had a really bad experience. Almost passed away. Ended up in a nursing home for a couple years, and he learned to paint in a nursing home while he was recovering. Pretty cool. One of the people living there started teaching him, and he's just an amazing artist. Really cool. He does this thing where he'll make a painting, and he's up in the Northeast, and he'll go hang it somewhere, and then post about it. And somebody, you can, if you find it, it's yours. You can go find it. It's really cool. It's a beautiful piece, though. Bob Not So Ross, y'all. If you see him around, check him out. Amazing guy. Absolutely phenomenal. All right, let's do this one right here. This would be Mondo. Anybody not familiar with Mondo, I would highly encourage you to go check out Mondo as well. Oh, thank you, Heathen. Mondo is just a phenomenal artist. This was a gift. Samantha the Starving Artist gifted this to me. I went down and did one of her events. Just super cool. It's Mondo. He is a good dude, amazing artist. If you happen to catch Mondo on, stop and check him out. Give him a shot. He's a cool guy. Now, if I can hang it back up there without dropping it, y'all. All right. They're probably all going to be crooked now, because let's do one more. And this one is cool. This one's by Eve's Artistry. Eve's is one of the ladies that is also working on guitars with me when I ever get one to her. But it's really pretty. I really like this piece. Eve also, if you're not familiar with Eve's Artistry, highly encourage you to check her out. She has, I think, 650 something videos on the YTubes, instructional videos. She's an acrylic, she's a painter. This painting is an oil painting, however. But I have actually done a couple lessons with her, and I'll show you the results of those. How about that? Should be good for a laugh. So Eve and I did a couple lives and did paintings together, and she She kind of taught me as we went. I'm not a painter, I'm a woodworker. But I would encourage folks to get out there and try something different. I just wanted to kind of learn what it was like to try to do this thing that y'all do. So my first one was Elliot from Pete's Dragon. I think it kind of looks like him. Of course, it looks like somebody in 3rd grade did it, but that's about right. That's me. And then here's my attempt at a crow. It's kind of a penguin crow kind of thing. This was the most recent one we did. I really like the light. I think it came out cool. But that certainly does not look a whole lot like a crow. But we gave it a shot. You know, you can't be great at everything. So that's a lot of fun. I would encourage you. And I tease with Eve about abstract art a lot, so I made an abstract piece here that I'm going to send to her. That's the encouragement for the day. Is try new stuff. One of the things I like about the lady we're going to have on tonight is that she tries all kinds of different things. She's really intellectually curious and creative. Yeah, right. The pink crow. Thank you, Bizarre Fat Creation. Yeah, that's after I tried to fix it. So you know, we can't win them all. They can't all be home runs. And last but not least, my buddy Ashman up there that I was talking about. I would highly encourage you to go by and check out Ashman's spot. He isn't able to be on live as much. He's been taking care of his mom, doing some other things. So I would just encourage you to go by there and put some likes on his page. He's a really good man. And he's not able to be on here as much with his friends. So run by there and show Ashman some love. If you don't mind, I'd appreciate it. What do you say, Mama T? All right, y'all. If you don't mind, Laura, would you please send Slenderkat up? Excuse me. And we're going to make sure that her mic works and her camera works and all of that kind of thing. And then we're going to get this thing started. If Happy Accidents by Chad doesn't mess it up for us. I mean, you know. He hopefully he's got his notebook ready. Hopefully he's ready to go.
What's up?
All right, I have an image of Slenderkat in the box. Can I hear you?
Can you hear me?
There she is, ladies.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is. How are you this evening?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I am excellent. Thank you so much for being willing to come on the show and talk with goofy old me. I really enjoyed our conversation. I'm so impressed by your work and your attitude, your approach, the way you treat the people around you. I was telling Laura that it sounded to me like you do a lot of similar things for, let's say, Chad. Happy Accident.
Oh yeah.
That Laura does. Laura pretty much keeps me on the rails is what, like, everything is what she does. All of it. The webpage stuff, the social media stuff, answering questions, the whole thing, writing. And my understanding is you do a lot of that stuff too. So it's amazing to have you on. Thank you for being here. Looking forward to this. And your people, look. Your people absolutely love you, and that's a testament, right? Because the way to get on the show is to ask to be on and to put you in line, and the way to bump up that line is to have people in the community here request to have you on. Well, there were people picketing out in front of my house. I mean, we had to get you on. Would you please call your friends?
I'm super grateful. Like, I didn't realize it was like that.
Please call your friends and tell them to get off my lawn, Slenderkat. I need to mow the grass. They've been on my lawn for 3 days.
I don't know. They told me
now.
they're going to be there a couple of days at least. So
That's
who am I
cool.
to stop them?
What do they like to eat? We need to feed them. I let them use the bathroom, but we need to make sure they get some food in them and stuff. So.
Pizza, ribs. Simple people.
Pizza and ribs. All right. We can do that. Well, thank you, everybody.
Got tacos.
Right on. Tacos.
Thank you for the gifts, you guys. Thank you so much.
So, Slenderkat, let me give you just a second here to say hi to your people and give them a little love.
Thank you guys so much for being here. I see you, Dally, you just came in. Thank you for everyone who said hi to me when I came in the chat. I'm reading all of your very positive comments, and I very much appreciate that. Little Caesars and Taco Bell, that's my stuff right there. If I was camped out on his lawn, that's what I would be ordering.
Right on. We can get
Hi
you
Raven,
fixed
hi
up.
Heathen, Joe, bro. Thank you guys for all of the gifts. I very much appreciate it. I hope I get to show you some things that you don't see too often, or maybe you haven't seen. So it really just depends on how often you come to the lives.
Well, so to start this thing off, we got to throw some blame around, I think.
Okay.
And happy accidents by Chad is a problem. He's a problem. He's a real problem on this app, y'all. My understanding was we have him to thank. That you kind of started doing lives and that kind of thing. Is that accurate? Is it really his fault?
For the most part, he did play a part in why I go live and why my TikTok journey doing live creation started. Let's see, I downloaded TikTok back in 2020, just like a lot of people did during the COVID pandemic. So, you know, boredom hits, you want to scroll some videos. And that's what I did for a few years. I didn't even bother with the lives. It wasn't even a thing that occurred to me that people were live streaming what they do. So when I finally got on that bandwagon in 2024, one of the first artists, because a lot of artists came up on my feed, that's what I look for, was Chad, Happy Accidents by Chad. And I was very kind of enamored with how well he was chatting with his people while also drawing these very beautiful things in a very quick manner. And I kept coming back until I met my friend Gianna in the chat. She was very impressed by some of the artwork that I personally made. So she and I became really quick friends. And if it wasn't for Chad's chat, I wouldn't have met Gianna. And she's the one who pushed me to go live. At the time,
thank you, Gianna. Thank you.
I know, Gianna, I wish you would just come in here. But she pushed me to go live because she was also a live streamer at the time. She doesn't go live so much anymore, but her and her cousin were avid live streamers. And they're like, come on with us, come battle with us, make yourself some money, just hang out and have fun with us. So they really pushed me to try to get enough followers to get live access. Luckily, I got it at around 300 followers, so it didn't take a whole lot. But I knew that I wanted to do the art thing on live, and all I had to do was get on and talk to people. That I feel like that was going to be my saving grace. Posting wasn't going to be enough. I had to get on and actually chat with people who were interested in what I do.
Yes, like the guy that joined here, Lost, is another one of those dudes. One of those ruffians like Chad that you hang out with. Yeah, that guy. I tell you,
paintbrush.
But there's this really cool vibe with y'all. Y'all all help each other out. You kind of look out for each other. You help come up with ideas and all of that kind of stuff. And it's beautiful and it's contagious. I think it's one of the reasons that I think it's so cool is that y'all are an example of artists supporting each other. Y'all are all very good in your own right. Lost has a piece up here. Chad stuff, like you said, is incredible. And the fact that y'all go out of your way to help each other out, I just love that. Yeah. And I think it makes it that much better, like what you do and how you do it. And you said something interesting, the conversational part that is necessary in social media. And you're really good at it. You're really good at communicating with your people.
That's one major flaw in social media is the very personable aspect of it. Like you're not meeting people in person at some club or like the bookstore. You're just kind of reading text over and over again. So seeing people and seeing how they act and their personalities, it really adds more depth to the people that you're meeting online.
Thank y'all so much for coming over and supporting her.
Thank you guys. Thank you
on this show. I appreciate y'all. So you've been and worked in restaurants and done some things that put you in contact with having to talk to people. And in our conversation, you were kind of saying, revisiting that skill set kind of made sense, right? In this new format. And so, for example, the pieces behind you are pieces that you do, the coasters that you do, and they're for people that come through your chat and gift or make some sort of contribution in some sort of way, and they get a piece hanging behind you. And I love the concept. Obviously, I have some stuff behind me.
It's the same thing. Yeah, it's the personable aspect. Like, I want to show you that I see you guys, and here's my gift to you.
I love it. I love it. You've done some really cool work too, Slenderkat. You. But let's go back to the beginning. You got a doctorate in art, is why you're so good, right? That's
I wish it was a doctorate. I wish I finished college. I tried a couple times. It didn't work.
We have something in common. We both walked away from college degrees.
Yeah.
I did get one, but I didn't get to say that other one. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about it is a lot of it is your personal experience in life, and then you did this digital design stuff.
I did, yeah.
Which is really cool. So kind of take us just the beginning of your art journey. How did this whole thing get started?
Sure. Well, I have been doing art all of my life. Ever since I was a little kid, I was always drawing something. In fact, I didn't even take an art class until like my senior year of high school. I was self-taught just all up until then. And that's when I finally realized the benefit of taking a class. But I was busy doing music. All of my schooling was focused on orchestra. So I saw my art as like, just a hobby that I liked doing. I wasn't, trying to do something with it. It's just something I liked. But 5th grade came around and the violin was offered to me. So I was like, guess we're doing music. So that lasted all up and through high school, and I really, really enjoyed it. I played the violin. I still kind of screw around with the violin a little bit.
Can we tell them how well you play a violin? Can we tell them? Is it okay to tell them?
Sure.
Y'all, she played at Carnegie Hall. She played at Carnegie. Yes.
Hey, thank you for the guitar.
Hey, Spurs. So tell us a little bit about that. I hear your younger brother was involved, his maestro. There might have been, you might have had to drive there like through some back alleys or something. What was that all about?
I mean, yeah, it was to raise money though. It was for a good cause.
Right. Well, back alleys like Coney Island in the Capitol.
Right, yes. So my little brother is also very musically inclined. He got into band though and played the flute instead. And as an extracurricular thing, he was part of a youth symphony orchestra. So it wasn't even like school related. He loved music that much that he joined an extracurricular symphony with Maestro Garcia. And he's such an eccentric man that he trained his youth symphony so well to get an invite to Carnegie Hall. And in order to play Carnegie Hall, you have to have at least 50 members on that stage. Otherwise, you can't play. You gotta fill the stage. And so they were on a mission to ask anyone who has ever played an instrument in their life to join up and play Carnegie Hall. So my brother came directly to me, says, how do you feel about picking up your violin again? After so many years, it had been about a decade since I even touched it at that point. But the second he said Carnegie Hall, I was like, I am there. Oh, there's a flute gift. That's cute.
So, yeah, you want to play at Carnegie Hall? Yes.
Yes, please take me with you. So we played
I'll play a pin on
it. We raised the money. We did fundraisers. We played everywhere to get us noticed by, our city to raise money and go, because it's very expensive, not just to fly to New York, but we stopped in Washington, D.C. first. So we flew to Washington, D.C., and we played on the lawn of the Capitol building. And Congressperson Beto O'Rourke was there to greet us and congratulate and shook each and every single one of our hands.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Heck yeah. And then, but you also did a gig with these people at Coney Island. Like
we did.
The famous iconic place with the Ferris wheel and all
Island. That. Yes. Coney Island is a huge deal in New York. and we got to play right in the middle of it where everyone can see us. So we played that as a precursor to Carnegie Hall. Since we had just gotten to New York, we needed a little bit of practice, so we got there.
And they did fireworks after your show. They had fireworks for your show at Coney
Yeah,
Island.
they knew we were there, and they're like, good luck.
Yes. How many people can say that? Hey, yeah, I did a show at Coney Island, so they had some fireworks there for me.
Right.
That's pretty dope. I got to admit.
Like, it was about us. No big deal.
Now, here's the funny thing, y'all. That's just a side gig. That was just something she did for fun.
Music wasn't even going to be my thing that I ended up doing.
Music wasn't her thing, but she played at Carnegie Hall.
But I played Carnegie Hall. You know, it was just like a hobby.
So that also, you've also done some other artwork music wise. You've done some like logos for bands and stuff like that too.
I have. So I lived in Dallas for a little bit. For those of you who don't know, I'm from El Paso, Texas. So I had moved to Dallas to attend the Art Institute there, and I went for graphic design for a few years. Again, didn't graduate. I don't have a degree. Sorry. It just didn't work out.
Not necessary,
but I used the
doesn't
skills
seem.
that I learned there to do the small odd jobs of, you know, local bands who need a album cover, or local bars who need a poster done. This guy needs a business logo, you know, and I made money doing that. So it was very much worth it for the experience, at the very least.
Right on. And another type of art, you've done murals for places as well.
I have. So I actually printed pictures so I can show you guys.
Oh, cool. I haven't seen the pictures either, y'all. This for my first time seeing the pictures too.
So with painters, obviously, someone somewhere is going to ask, do you do murals? Because, you know, artwork on giant pieces of wall is very impressive. It's very cool. A friend of mine in Houston, at the time I was living in Dallas, so it was really easy to get to Houston, he had opened up a vape shop and asked me to recreate Banksy's artwork on the walls of his vape shop.
That's dope.
So, and he paid me really well. He did good by me. So he picked a few pieces he liked, and these were slightly altered so that they're holding vapes in their hands to, you know, advertise the whole vape shop look. And I spent about a good 15, 20 hours just painting all of these on his walls. These children looking like they're holding up a shelf.
That's dope.
And then
this is your show. Take your time. You don't have to rush through them. Take your time.
Thank you. I also just kind of talk really fast.
This is your show. We're here for you tonight. So take your time. You don't have to rush through this one. This is we take as long as you got.
It's my first time being interviewed about my art stuff, so it's like I want to show you everything, but I also gotta pace myself.
I understand.
Like, well, I've done a lot. I really have.
I'm very fortunate that you would be here. Awesome.
Yeah.
I like the guitar.
And not only that,
one.
my friend had opened up a second vape shop, and I also did artwork for that as well. That one I don't have pictures of, but it was just a giant silhouette of a witch on a broom, but the broomstick was a vape pen.
Right on.
Thank you for the lucky cat.
That's awesome. I love it. So, just a side note, one of my favorite human beings on the planet and one of the best artists I've ever met, Samantha the Starving Artist. I'm not sure if you're familiar with her, but she's also
I'm actually
from Texas.
not. You've mentioned her a couple times.
She's from rural Texas, and I think y'all would absolutely dig each other. She's down in the Atlanta area now. Yeah, check her out. Check her out. I think y'all would hit it off pretty good. You were also saying that you've met Chad and Lost in those guys.
I have. That's a very recent occurrence.
Can you tell us about that experience? Like what? Why would you do that?
They are terrible human beings, and I had to tell them to their face just how awful they are.
I like this. She go arrive and let them know.
To tell them to their face. No, it was amazing. Chad and Ryan had a duo art exhibit, and you know, when you invite your internet friends, it's more of a courtesy. You don't actually expect people to travel so many ways just to come see you. But this time it was like, we got a group of us and we were all like, we gotta go. Like, let's make our way to Kentucky. And we did. Quite a group of us went. Knickknacks, I believe, is in the chat. He was also there with us, him and his girlfriend. Yeah, I got to hang out. That's awesome. It was just a completely amazing experience. Just getting to know these guys in person, you really get a vibe for just how chill they are. They're actually really chill dudes.
Right on. I was fortunate enough to get to meet Ash and Eve and Chad Rev and Samantha, so the starving artist. It is.
Another
it's
level
wild.
to the personability.
Especially if you've kind of gotten to know them and developed a relationship on this platform, exactly. And then you actually meet them in person. It's like, wow, this is crazy.
Right. I think I even told them at some point. I'm like, I'm actually kind of fangirling a little bit because it started off as me following you guys. I admire the things that you guys do. So meeting y'all in person, I'm just kind of like, okay. I like
especially
you guys.
knickknacks. Cool. I hear knickknacks is fly as hell. I hear knickknacks just cool.
Chad is so about his studio down here in the chat. It wasn't that bad.
I had to sign an NDA.
I only coughed with pastel dust for like 2 days. It's totally fine. That's fine.
Pastel dust. So you've always been an artist. Music was your thing. You've obviously can do something with the music thing. Excuse me. And then so you have this. Oh, by the way, when you were playing music, you were playing John Williams music, like Star Wars and all that kind of cool stuff.
For Carnegie Hall, that's what we played. Yeah, John Williams. Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Superman. It was really cool. In fact, at one point, while we were fundraising, we had played a small hotel, like one of their like little theater rooms at a hotel, and our conductor conducted with lightsabers. Which I wish we could have done at Carnegie Hall, but I don't think they let us do that. Yeah, so we had two lightsabers.
Right on. Heck yeah. I love it. Well,
thank you, Diaz.
So you are, and you and I had this conversation, you know, sometimes it's hard for me to get across to folks the artists like yourself that are really good at a lot of different things. There are some folks that feel like if you do more than one thing, you probably couldn't do it well. But as evidenced by the people on the wall behind me, the people we've been talking about, the people in the chat like Chad and Lost and those guys, just multi-talented, can do a lot of different things well. And you are exceptional in your approach. You just have a kind way, and you're willing to help people along with you. You share information. We're kidding with happy accidents, but you do a lot of stuff to support them, to help them do their thing when they have lives, and that includes like the strategizing and the tactics and the marketing and all of those different things. And it means something that you give of yourself in that way to your fellow artists. And I just wanted to acknowledge that and respect that and say thank you for that, because
of course.
Folks like you that are willing to do that are the ones that are making us all better. Right, you're lifting things up for everybody. So I just want to acknowledge that you're not just a good artist. You're a hell of a nice human being too.
Oh, thank you.
Which helps. And I know that Chad's going to disagree with that publicly.
There are so many times I've asked Chad to just unmod me and just leave me alone.
Well, like, for example, one of the things that you do that I think is really cool is a monthly magazine.
Yeah. So the magazine is also fairly new. All of last year, I realized I hadn't really contributed much to my subscribers, and I was promising free small paintings and other kinds of things that I just never got around to. So very few people got anything from me as a subscriber. And I really thought about it. And there was a point in time where I was into wanting to do print. I wanted to make my own magazine. I just didn't know what direction I wanted to take that. So it just kind of really fit in with the subscriber thing. And I make my own magazine, Slenderkat Subscriber Magazine. There's one for every month starting in February, except for July and August. I'm a little behind, but life gets in the way.
Don't tell January.
January's not important. Your birthday's in January? No, it's not.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
February 1st.
And each magazine comes with an extra freebie. It comes with like a print or stickers or whatever I feel like giving out that month. And every issue is a different color. And cool. So far I've gotten really positive feedback on it. Everyone so far has enjoyed reading about Slenderkat and also checking out the featured artists. And I love featuring my artist friends. That's one thing I absolutely wanted in my magazine, is to also show other people who do art.
And that's part of what I was talking about. It's almost built in. Everything that you do has this consideration of your fellow artist in it. It seems.
Oh, yeah.
It's remarkable.
It kind of beats doing it all by yourself.
Yes. So Caitlin was in one of them. I
Caitlin
know
was
that
in the first
Chad
one,
was in
yes.
one. Severed was in one.
So we've got Happy Accidents by Chad on the February issue, first issue. We've got...
Woo!
I'm trying not to show too much. Buy the magazine. Caitlin Pelletier right there on the first issue. Oh yeah, I've got a bunch of really great people. I have a good group going for the August issue also, and I can't wait to show you guys Lost Paintbrush in the March issue.
Oh no! Not Lost too?
Lost is in it. Yes, he is.
Right on.
I'm trying to find people who are kind of in the chat.
You gotta love that dude.
A lot of us know Heartfelt Art. She's also featured in April. She's an amazing person. She's a light in this life. I can't say any negative things about Heartfelt.
Wow.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. Severed Art right here in the May issue.
One of my personal favorites. I'm biased though. I love some Severed Art. She's a dope person. She's my friend.
I absolutely had to. I'm not sure. Some of you know, but Matt Fuller Artworks. Some of us know Matt Fuller. Some of us know Red Heron, but he chose to go by Stephen Mann in the subscriber magazine. And of course, a handful of artists for the next issues coming up.
Right on. But I mean, it takes work and effort and thought, and it isn't just something you can throw together, especially when you're repping somebody else. It almost makes you want to, I don't know, for me, like on the show, the reason I get anxious is I want things to go well for the guest, right? And the reason you want the magazine to be good is you represent yourself with it, but you also represent your people, your friends, your
exactly.
Your contemporaries.
I gotta make my people look good. It doesn't matter how I look.
Right. I love it.
I'm gonna put whatever is on my mind on my magazine.
Right. Yes, Laura. Yes, thank you everyone for supporting and for showing up and showing out. And Slenderkat came with her whole crowd, and it's awesome of y'all to do that, to be so supportive. So thank everyone for that. Amazing,
I feel
amazing.
Really grateful that all of my friends have showed up, and just thank you guys.
So apparently you're an artist.
Thank you.
And you do have some art today that we're gonna see, that we're gonna look at. But you do other stuff. Like the Nutcrackers are super dope. I love those. I think we're gonna talk a little bit about that and show at least talk about those and maybe pictures of those or something. I think some escaped, right? You were looking yesterday. And once you paint them and sign them, they come to life, I believe, at nighttime.
They do,
right?
which is why I have to sell them fast. So if you guys will just do that for me really quick, so they stop running around my house.
Yes. trying to talk to her on the phone was rough. There's little nutcrackers running around everywhere, and some of them look like they came from a Harlequin set. Other ones look like they came from that one right there. That one right there that Eve painted.
That looks like it could come to life for sure.
That's Eve's artistry up there, and Slenderkat. I got to see. You got some nutcrackers that are themed in those types of themes, which are so cool.
I have them right here to show you guys. Excuse me. I don't remember how the nutcracker obsession started, but they sell these blanks at the craft store, and I got creative with it. I was like, why am I going to make boring, only Christmas-themed nutcrackers when I can make anything else? I love Christmas, don't get me wrong. It's a fantastic time of year, but spooky season, year-round, love it. So much better. But we've got the Jack Skellington, and what's Jack without his Sally? I also have Sally.
It's so cool. It's awesome, y'all. It's amazing. I love it. I love it.
Some people do own nutcrackers in the chat. I see you guys.
Now, she's a humble person, but in the conversation, I gleaned a few things about these. She actually, when she gets them, she heats the glue back up and takes them apart and resands them, and then paints everything and then puts everything back together. So these things have been completely disassembled. Minus pending. So these things get completely disassembled, touched up with some TLC and then some paint.
They seem to be just kind of hot glued together. So in order for me to kind of paint 360, I take the arms off. I use, it's a heat gun. You got to wait for the glue to melt, take the arms off, sand the glue off, sand off any little stray wood pieces. And then once you're done painting, seal them and glue them back on. So they're a labor of love for sure.
I'm excited because she's talking about woodworking. She does woodworking too, y'all. She's a woodworker. I'm claiming her. She's a woodworker, y'all.
I work with wood a little bit too.
She's not a painter. She's a woodworker. That's what we're gonna claim anyway. I glued together story of my life.
Story of my life.
Please show us those again, though. Please, we're in no hurry. Let the folks drink it in for a second.
I do have videos if anyone wants to give me a view or two or a like or two. I try to make them interesting because I do find these nutcrackers interesting. That's why I make them.
They are interesting, and I love the themes.
Now, I don't just do... These aren't the only characters I've done ever. I've done characters like Freddy Krueger, Beetlejuice, vampires and Pumpkinhead guys. And it's been all over the map. I did Sam from Trick or Treat. It's been a really good ride making these. In fact, this past year, I had asked my chat to scour the earth and find as many blank nutcrackers as possible at their local craft store to send to me. And I got a very generous amount of nutcrackers. So thank you again for all of those, you guys.
She showed me a picture of the nutcracker. They look like a formation marching off.
It's an army of nutcrackers.
There's an army of them. It's awesome.
Thank you, Mondo.
And so mixed in with those, something else that was cool in that mix of things when I was looking at your webpage, you've got a mallet. It's painted up like Harley Quinn. I think it's Harley Quinn. If I messed that up, forgive me. It's not Harley Quinn.
It is Harley Quinn.
It is Harley Quinn. Okay.
Yeah. I started off with miniature bats. I don't have one finished to show you guys, but when I found out that there were mallets already made, I was like, she has a mallet too. I'll just paint those too. So I tried to replicate it as best as I can, including the grunge and the electrical tape handle. But they're small and can be deadly with enough force.
Hi, Zilla. That's amazing. I love it.
Zilla, welcome in.
So, y'all, there's a magazine, which, don't forget, you can get copies of. You just got to look up our friend Slenderkat's things. You gotta click the things on the Slenderkat over there.
Gotta go to my house and click things.
The coasters on the wall behind you. that's an homage to your folks, the folks in your chats and
Yeah,
folks that come through
definitely.
and support you. Would you mind? I know I'm kind of bouncing around, but would you mind telling us a little bit about the coasters and how you
The
came to doing that?
coasters.
Yeah.
I did get the idea from another TikToker who was hand painting just coasters he grabbed from the craft store, and I was like, that is an excellent idea. Not only is it something artistic for me to do, but it also showcases the support from the people who keep me here. I wouldn't be here without people like this who help me out.
Right.
And I wanted to give back to that. Again, the whole like, I need to do something for these people who have been just so nice and so supportive to me. And, let me love you. Let me show you my love. Let me love you.
Right on.
So with a gift of 1,000 or more, that's the prerequisite for getting one of these coasters. And then I paint them in the colors of their choice, and I write the name of their choice on it as well. And then I stick them on the wall, and they're behind me in every single live because they are here to support me. They have to be in every single one of my lives.
It's beautiful. See y'all, she's a real jerk, right? Y'all just see why I didn't like her.
Let me love
I was telling y'all in the meeting last night that I talked to this lady and
Oh
she's
yeah,
nice and
Heathen
I
makes
can't
a good
stand it.
point. Heathen in the chat, he is the only one who made his coaster because he is a metal worker. I do want to shout him out. Heathen is a metal worker, a welder,
Right on.
and his is right here, the really shiny one. He
Oh,
made
that's
his own
awesome.
Slenderkat coaster, so his is the only one that's not a wooden coaster.
That is dope, Heathen. Props, Heathen. That's very cool.
Yeah, I was
Very
like, thanks for
cool.
reminding me. That's actually really special because it's the only one that's metal.
So the metal worker got his in there too. I love it.
Yes.
I love it. That's incredible.
Very creative people.
Well, you have this this way of, I don't know. I guess it's your approach, or it's built into you somehow. But you are very much you rep your folks just like they rep you. I mean, it's a give and take for sure.
Yeah,
And that's a really cool thing. When we talk, you kind of went over it quickly, and we can go over it quickly here too if you don't want to linger on it. But
sure.
you also, on your website, you also make jewelry, and I think it's I think it's cool. It's like chain link.
Hey, it
I'm
is.
sure there's a term for it that I'm ignorant to.
It
Please
is
enlighten
technically
us.
chainmail necklaces and chainmail
Okay.
bracelets. I don't have any right now to show you guys, but they are featured on places on the internet that you can look up.
And we want to go look at her place on the internet that you can look up for sure, 100%.
They're also
And-
available to acquire if you want, if you're more than curious to have one.
Yes. So let's tell the folks how do they do that? We're going to repeat this a couple times, but if folks wanted to get in touch with you to get a nutcracker or to commission a piece or to whatever, what's the
Suede's
best?
got it. Suede has been well trained to scream that every time someone asks where to get things from me.
Thank you, Suede. Thank you.
Right
Now,
there.
just
Thank you, Suede.
I'm gonna make it easy on you folks, and you can go right now. It's okay. Let's watch this number up here drop a little bit and go check out what she's got going on. If you go to my bio and you look in the link tree, you will find Slenderkat's link tree in there. And the amazing Laura, has actually organized our link tree. And you can find people, and Slenderkat is the very first one in the community section, I believe now. We are also going to be adding a link to Slenderkat from our website. So, but we make it easy on you. If you want to go check out Slenderkat, you can do it right now. All you got to do is click on my bio or click on her page, on hers, and go check out her work, and then come
I'm
back.
planning
and
on
see
being
us.
everywhere, so there is no escape. You might as well just give in.
Right? Just surrender to it, embrace
Right,
the horror.
Just join the cult, the Slender cult.
We're gonna get Ashman's basic cult.
Oh, you got a cult too! Yay!
Yeah. Well, Ashman does. I'm just a part of Ashman's cult. Actually, I don't have my own. I come hang out in your cult occasionally, maybe if things work out. I just kind of roam between cults.
You're welcome in our cult anytime.
Slender cult, I love it.
Yes,
Slender cult. That's a new product line right there, Slender cult.
Oh, I know. I added in the magazines, and I'm really thinking about T-shirts.
So, can we go way back? And I'm going to tell on you a little bit. You also had a business where you were discouraged because you couldn't find a lip balm that you liked. So you made your own, and you started a business with it, and it had this gothic theme, and your watermelon flavor was called Zombie Bite. Is that true?
Yes. It is all true. The rumors are very true.
You made soaps and soaps and like body washes and lotions and
I sure
all
did.
that
In
stuff.
fact, that's the origin of the Slenderkat name. That's the business. I wanted to do bath and body. It started with me not being able to find a lip balm that I like. So you see the chapsticks, you see the Burt's Bees, and they're fine. But you want a certain flavor, you want a certain consistency, and that's what I wanted. So I did the research. I looked it up, how to make it yourself, Pinterest, DIY, right? And I got the supplies. Hey! I wish my audios were playing. That's a cool sound. Thank you so much for the dinosaur. And so I started making my own lip balms. And again, the feeling of wanting to share things that I'm doing with other people, I made labels for it. And for a very long time, anytime I draw a little kitty cat, it would always be a very skinny kitty cat. That's just how I drew cats all of my life. They were always very skinny. So I kind of just ran with that. I drew a skinny cat in a way that I thought was very appealing to the eye. Thus, the Slenderkat logo. As you guys can see, 'tis a very skinny cat. And I used that as the brand name for my lip balms that I was doing. And once I realized that so many people actually enjoy my lip balms in the way that I make them, that's when my mom steps in and she's like, I have materials to make soaps. Do you want to expand to making soaps? And I said, hell fucking yeah.
Sure, Mom. Hell yeah. I'm in.
Hell yeah.
I bet they smell good too.
They do. So let me show you a couple of things. People in my chat have never seen these things before. I've talked about them, but they've never seen these things before.
Chad,
See how well
you ready?
Labels show. You better be taking notes this whole time, Chad.
You got these notes going, right, buddy?
He's still awake. So, the Slenderkat lip balm. Some of you may recognize the familiar Slenderkat logo. Oh, it's upside down. It's backwards also. But the Slenderkat logo is on, all of the graphics and stuff that I work on. And they're all different flavors, and I would name them in a very spooky way because I'm kind of a spooky person. So all of the containers are black, and all of the names are horror themed, basically. This one is watermelon. It's called Zombie Bite.
I love it.
And I tried to match the colors so it looks like a watermelon. I was getting really creative, and all of these letters I hand drew myself. I made an entire font, capitals and lowers, just to do these labels.
Cool.
So everything is hand drawn, including the backgrounds, everything. So this is poison apple. It's apple flavor. We've got nightshade for spearmint.
Ladies and gentlemen, she does it all. What'd you say the spearmint one was?
Nightshade.
Nightshade. Thank you, Jen.
This is cinder cinnamon roll. We've got voodoo chocolate hazelnut.
Oh, yes. My
Yeah.
favorite, my personal favorite.
The nightshade one was my favorite. My all-time favorite was the nightshade one. We've got
You
Dead
actually look
Beach
nice with a
Coconut.
mustache.
I love it. I've even asked my chat, should I just grow a mustache? It looks
How'd you do
that? Is the font called Slenderkat? It should be, right? I should just name the font Slenderkat. But yeah, Dead Beach Coconut was another creative one. And once I started getting into the soaps or whatever, I actually learned how to use a kit that makes molds, like little silicone molds. And I made a Slenderkat mold to make soaps out of. So this is handmade, carved out of clay, turned into a mold, and then soap was poured into it, but Slenderkat soaps.
Oh, it's fantastic.
And it even says Slenderkat on the side.
That's dope. I love it. That is cool.
Even the soaps, I used to have such a vast and varied catalog of soaps. I had different scents, different colors, different molds of all kinds. Everything from succulents, like cute succulents. And
hey, put that. Do that one again. We're not in a hurry. Oh, that's cool. It looks like a flower.
Succulents, yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. It looks
and
like.
this is how I would wrap them. I would just kind of wrap it in saran wrap and go to the markets and sell them like this. That way, when people touch them, it's not,
right.
They're not actually touching the soap. This one's made out of like honey glycerin, so it's slightly see-through. Well, maybe not now. These soaps are kind of old, so if they look old, it's because it's been a long time since I've shown any of this stuff. But honey glycerin. Some of my favorites that I still want to kind of build on are like more of the gothic looking stuff, like realistic looking parts.
That's awesome.
I have some skull
cool.
molds. I have I think I spoke about a Millennium Falcon mold. It's not quite gothic, but it is quite unique. I do have a Millennium Falcon soap mold.
I love it.
Yeah, Shaquille, I haven't shown any of the lip balms or any of the soaps on lives before. I just haven't shown you guys this part of Slenderkat, the beginnings of Slenderkat.
The Genesis of Slenderkat.
And here's the heart in the honey glycerin. So you can see it is a little less opaque than the heart one is. It's almost see-through, which I really like because you can add stuff like herbs or whatever to it, and they'll show. You'll be able to see the things that are inside of it. I've done soaps with loofahs inside of them. So when you're scrubbing yourself, there's already soap on it, and it's, lathers while you scrub.
That's awesome.
This is the exclusives. Yeah, and I did move on to like lotions. I made lotions good enough to use on your whole body, and then I made more sensitive lotions to use on your face. I've done bath bombs a couple times. I'm not perfect at bath bombs. That's something I need to kind of work on a little bit, but it was a fun process learning how to do those.
That's amazing. Yeah, the Mad Professor. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Thank you. The Mad Professor. I love it.
I like the apothecary vibe making soaps.
I like it. She's down in the basement down there just doing her thing.
Things are exploding, and I'm like, Halloween Shop of Horror, welcome in. I'm going to show your painting on this live. I haven't gotten to my paintings yet.
Slender soaps. I love it.
Slender soaps.
And Lenny, good to see you, Lenny. She did those princes I was talking about earlier. Good to see you, Lenny.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I can follow you from here.
So all you good folks that came in and followed, thank you so much. I'll always follow back. As soon as we get done with the live, I'll go back down the list and follow.
Have a good night, Heathen. Heathen, since you're leaving, I just want to let you know right now that I'm going to show off your coffin and your pic. Like later.
Good night, Heathen. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through, Heathen. Awesome. Have a good night. Take care. So, all this other cool stuff you do, the thing we haven't talked about is your painting. And
I know, right?
and you're a painter, so we're gonna head towards the closeout on the jam, on the stuff that unleash it on them. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
I'm not
let's
sure.
see.
I'm not sure. Should we give them? Hey Mo, should we give them a few minutes to like get their seats?
Yeah, if you guys were
and
popping popcorn or grabbing a soda, go ahead and do so now. Give you maybe a minute. I did I did print pictures of pieces people don't normally get to see because I no longer have them to show off to you guys. And also some much older pieces that maybe you just haven't seen because maybe you didn't visit my place where I show all this stuff, and you know, I don't feel a type of way about it. I'm just saying.
I feel that. I feel that.
Like if you were really my friends, you would know all of my art pieces, but you know,
Memorize them. Know the names, the titles, the dates when they were made. Link in bio.
Sway's one of my moderators. I'm like,
That's
train them
awesome.
well. Yes.
Link in bio. Right, Heathen?
That way
right?
I don't have to say that. They do that. Halloween Shop of Horror, are you still in here? Because this one was made for you. You are in here. Awesome.
You.
So
like
the first painting I want to
Do you
show
sing
off
too?
is one of... I'm sorry?
Do you sing too?
I sometimes. Mostly for fun. Again, another side hobby that got me at Carnegie Hall. No, I'm kidding.
I'm about to say, did you sing at Carnegie Hall? Man.
Oh, I can only imagine. Oh my god. If I had that kind of resume, what am I doing here?
You insane, man.
Oh man. So this is one of my more recently finished paintings. This is going to get shipped out by tomorrow to Halloween Shop of Horror here on TikTok and also in the chat. But this is their mascot, Vivian the Witch, and they commissioned me to do a portrait of her for them. And I was more than happy to oblige.
Laura, is it possible to make me tiny and her really big so she can show her stuff? I don't know if it'll let us switch it, but if it'll let us switch it, Laura, please make Slenderkat big and me tiny down in the corner. I don't know if it'll let you though.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. Oh, now we just got to switch them. Now we just got to switch them.
Swapsies. Oh my
There we
goodness.
go. I think she got it. Thank you, Laura. Laura's amazing. See what I mean by I wouldn't be able to function without Laura. There we go. Now
There
we're
we go.
getting somewhere.
Yay. Thank you, Joe Bro.
Oh, that's amazing. These are acrylics?
This is all acrylic paint. Everything I've painted that I will show you also have been acrylic paint.
I love it. I love your style.
Thank you. I wish I knew what style that was. I tend to paint a variety of things and I can't quite settle on something that really speaks to me.
Well, your lip balm containers looked amazing, all the way to your paintings look amazing. The things behind you, the coasters look great. Your style apparently is just good at what you do.
Well, I know that I can do very bright colors. I'm really good at that.
Yes, you are.
Another very recently finished painting. This one I just finished a couple days ago, but it is a commissioned Spider-Man piece. And I used a gold metallic
paint?
as the background. Yeah, it is gold paint. It is a gold metallic
Like gold
paint.
leaf. That's cool.
There are many layers of gold paint just to make it look this solid.
That's cool.
And with having Spider-Man come up, like a new Spider-Man movie come up, it was just perfect timing for me to finally get around to doing this painting. Oh my goodness. And then also you guys can see a couple of paintings up here that I didn't bring down because shelf, table, obstruction.
Right. Right. Fall on your head.
Didn't want to work too hard, lazy.
Oh, come on now. We won't say that. We won't say that here. You do too many things well to be lazy. Come on, Slenderkat.
This is one of those paintings that I will probably never sell. This is probably one of my more favorite paintings I've ever done. I don't know how well you guys can tell the detail. I do have a photo of it closer so you guys can see it. But it is in a Van Gogh style, Nightmare Before Christmas landscape. I've painted that same scenery many times, and I love painting it every single time. So if you want something like this, I got you. This over here is for my rock and roll friends, people who listen to the band In This Moment. This is the lead singer, Maria Brink. Huge fan of the band, huge fan of Maria. And so much so that I wanted to do a portrait of her. So that was
In
really
This Moment?
awesome.
I'm going to have to listen
In
to
This
that.
Moment.
In This Moment. I'm not familiar with that. In This Moment.
Yeah, so if you're into like heavy rock, that's where you'll find her.
Right
You love
on.
In This Moment. Oh, Tarek, welcome in. I didn't see you come in.
That's awesome.
I love her too. Like so much so I was like, I need to paint her. This was quite a challenge. I'm not very well versed in painting people, so it took me a minute to kind of figure some of this out. But you know, she looks pretty cool. She looks like the picture I referenced. So
I love that you. It seems like your art is driven by whatever inspires you. It could be anything,
it really could be anything. Yeah.
which is
Or
phenomenal.
whatever inspires other people. This was an idea from my best friend at the time. He's like, how about Edward Munch, the Scream, but Pokemon?
Okay.
And his favorite Pokemon was a Psyduck. So I painted a Psyduck in collaboration with Edward Munch's Scream.
How cool is that? That's awesome.
It's
love
very
it.
fun. And then a couple extra goodies over here on the side. Felix the cat. A
Felix!
couple of pulled hearts, music lyrics. This is to the song Titanium.
Right on. Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool. Thank you, lady.
very fun, very fun. And they all span many, many years. I think the Titanium painting was painted in 2014-ish, something like that. Maria Brink is this year, and everything in between. And this this painting, I just wanted to show you guys up close.
Oh, it's
'cause
so
it was
cool.
kind of blurred,
I love
but
it.
I'm a huge fan. Thank
I
you,
love the
Shaquille.
colors in it.
I'm a huge fan
Slender.
of Van Gogh. I love the style. I love how it looks, and I try my best to kind of replicate it. And, you know, I really enjoy it. It's a very fun way to paint things. You need the Psyduck.
cool.
Hi, Chelsea. Welcome in. I see you. All my friends are in here.
So,
Okay, I'm going to show you. Oh, go ahead.
oh, no, go. I was going to just say, please tell them, and it's okay if I get a restriction or something. Tell them where to find your stuff. Tell them how to get in touch with you, and we're going to keep going. I want to make sure to get that out. You
Oh,
do
okay.
lives oftentimes on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at around 7 p.m. That would be Mountain Time.
Mountain
And
Time.
9 o'clock Eastern Time. Now, it's not every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but that's your best shot at catching Slenderkat.
Yes.
So please turn on your notifications for this lady. She's amazing,
Thank you,
y'all.
Suede. Suede is very well trained.
Hey, Alan.
I appreciate you
Please.
very, very much.
Link in
But
bio. Yes.
But if you're gonna just allow it, I mean, I have a website, slenderkat.com, very easy to remember. I try to grab that name for just about every social media, just to have it. It's mine, Slenderkat.
100% allow it. Of course. The reason for the season.
And if you see me on TikTok, message me on TikTok, you know, or find my email. Really, it's all the same to me. Every message comes to my phone. It all looks the same. It doesn't matter where you message me from.
Right on. You were about to go to another piece, and I interrupted you. My
Yes,
apologies.
no,
I just want to keep shouting out your stuff there every once
I
in a while.
appreciate it. Thank you. So I printed out pictures of some pieces that some pieces
you,
of mine that
Shaquille.
are favorites of mine. And I have to absolutely start off with this piece because not only was it so popular that it sold, before I finished painting it, but it sold a second time before I even painted it. Hey, thank you. And Chad knows what this is because he owns the second one, but it is Venom.
Oh, wow. That's dope.
Hell yeah.
An acrylic painting of Venom, y'all.
An acrylic painting. This was made on an 8x10 canvas, and I did it twice.
That is dope,
And of course,
Shaquille.
you cannot have Venom without Carnage.
Wow.
This is also an acrylic painting on an 8x10, including that background. I just had to really zoom in because these 4x6 sizes didn't match the 8x10s. I just kind of zoomed in a little bit, but so dope. Thank you. Thank you, my dude. Mo dude or
Are you
Mod
familiar with an artist named Project Zero Art?
I am. Yeah, I believe we're friends on here.
I've got a couple of his paintings here. He's amazing. He's been on the show a couple times before as well.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
And when I saw
Carnage?
your stuff, my mind went to a couple things he did. I really like his work, is why. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's really dope, Slenderkat. I dig it.
I dig his work too. His videos come up on my feed a lot for how little we interact with each other.
He's a good dude too. He really is. He's a cool guy.
Oh yeah.
He's in Texas. He's also in Texas.
Yeah, that I remember. I believe that's why we started following each other. Let's see.
Thank you, Cass.
At the beginning of my painting journey here on TikTok, when I actually had my camera pointed at what I was painting at, because nowadays everyone already knows. They ask if I even paint anymore because I just don't. I just hang out with you guys. I love you guys so much. I just want to chat and hang out. But if I paint something new, I for sure show you guys. And in the beginning, you were able to see what I was painting, but I came up with more 8x10 pieces, such as Catwoman. This was one of the first, one of the OGs. She paints. That's their thing. They like to say.
She paints.
If they see a brush in my hand, they're like, "Oh, she paints."
They give you the business, don't they? I love it.
That's another thing about having an active chat is people pointing stuff out about you that you just didn't realize about yourself before. And you just gotta find a way to navigate through that.
Yes, I understand. I get called old man a lot by my friends.
Oh no.
Because I'm the oldest one.
Oh man. You saw the Catwoman and thought of the idea of painting Vivian the Witch? Excellent. It inspired Halloween Shop of Horror to commission me to paint Vivian the Witch. That's amazing. I don't think I knew that, actually. Chad's like, don't get me started. Here's another 8x10 painting that I painted on live. I went for Heath Ledger's Joker in the best way that, oh yeah, the contacts comment is also another one I get very often. Are those contacts? Like, nah, they're my real eyes.
You notice I didn't ask if they were contacts or not.
Thank you.
I never asked.
It was so often to the point where we made it a drinking game. Granted, I don't really drink that much on live anymore.
I may have
every
heard
time
that,
someone comments on my eyes, we take a drink of something.
I may have heard that you got asked that a lot.
Oh yeah. It does get asked quite a bit still. Do I still have the red Christmas tree? Halloween Shop of Horror remembers my red Christmas tree from like what? It was so long ago. It took me so long to even take it down. I put it up 2 years ago and it took me until March or April to even take it down. So I had time to show it to people in early spring. But I really enjoyed painting this.
Cool.
It was another study on how I can paint people. Granted, he has a lot of makeup on, and I don't know, I felt like that was easier. I didn't have to worry about skin tones or anything painting this guy. And I think he still came out kind of rad.
It did come out rad. It really did.
Really rad. Do I have a print of the crow? No, but I am going to paint the crow painting that I did before. Again, that will be another painting that I will have painted twice.
Is it
The
the
Crow
bird The
is
Crow or the movie The
no
Crow?
The Crow,
The
Brandon Lee.
original?
Yeah,
Yeah, the original?
93. Yes, the original.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. I did paint it once before. I do have a video to show it off, but someone had come up to me and asked me if I could paint it again so they can have it. And I said yes. So I will be painting the crow again. And I have done a
Awesome.
NASCAR drawing for Chelsea, yes. And please don't draw it. Another painting I've done on live. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I am a little bit of a Pokemon fan. I like Pokemon. So when I get Pokemon commissions, I'm more than happy to do so. This is Lugia, one of the legendary Pokemon. I painted this on live as well for one of my followers. And I did it in a Van Gogh also kind of style, which I thought would add an interesting effect to it.
And you were right.
Thank you. Those have all been 8x10s. What else is an 8x10? Okay, this is the last of the more recent ones. This one I also painted on live, and I also tried to keep it a surprise because I was painting a gift for a friend of mine. Lost Paintbrush has this painting. I painted this for him.
Right
Just
on.
on a whim. This is another 8x10.
That's cool. Oh, that's so cool. I love it.
So
That's my
one of my
favorite
favorites.
so far. So
Oh yeah,
far, that's my favorite.
one of mine
Yeah.
too. I love this thing. I think I painted.
I'm a
that
sucker
so
for a
well.
crow.
Yeah, right.
Or raven, or either one.
Just the like with the sunflowers. Just I don't know. I love the bright colors. I love my dark, spooky things, and then I also like the juxtaposition of the bright colors right next to it. So this is one of my favorites. Highly contrast. I'm so glad you love that painting. It makes me really happy that you liked something that was intended to be a gift for you.
That's awesome.
Okay, so these paintings aren't shown very often. So I no longer have these paintings. I just kind of picked a few pieces that, I don't really talk about a whole lot or, don't get featured as prominently on places like my website. Gonna have to order a prayer or two. The one Lost It. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that one also, Dally. Hi, E. Thank you so much. Lexi. Yeah, I appreciate you. I just got done talking about my soaps and stuff, and now I'm showing off like paintings. So this one I believe was like a 16x20. Oh, you're fine, Dally. Don't worry. But I had to paint the man in black.
Yes! Yes! Oh,
Yeah,
I love that. Hell yeah. Hell
Purely
yeah.
black and white, no color.
I love it. That's
It was
dope
my
as hell
first
right there.
actual use of like the grid method where you kind of just make lines on your reference photo and copy those lines onto your canvas. For those of you who don't know, this was my first time doing that because it's such a silhouette. I wanted to get that as perfect as possible. I didn't want to just kind of wing it and hope he looks like Johnny Cash. You know what I mean?
That's dope as hell. Slenderkat, that's cool. That's
Thank
cool.
you. One of my favorites. I shouldn't have sold it. I should have kept it.
Dang
This
it.
one, I don't know why I gave it a French name. Okay, first off, I'm very terrible at naming my paintings. If it's not something that comes to me spontaneously, I've overthought it and named it something totally bland. But this one's called Chat de l'Art. This is, I believe, an 8x10 painting. I wanted to go for more of a stained glass kind of effect
Right
with
on.
the thick, dark lines, but very solid and slightly textured.
Very cool.
But I think my aunt has this one. I'll have to ask her if she still has it. I don't trust that she does, but
Uh-oh.
thank you guys. So in my graphic design journey where I was doing the odd job here and there for people who would just ask. If you needed a logo, ask. Slenderkat's real name. Just ask her. And there was a hookah lounge I used to work at that my friend also co-owned. And he was looking for art pieces to put up inside this hookah lounge. And I was like, let me paint you something that goes with the vibe of this very dark gothic hookah lounge. Which is why I was there all the time. It was really my vibe. I loved it there. Slenderkat isn't your real name. It is my real name.
I was reading that too.
Obviously.
That is her real name.
It Slenderkat? So this is, I wish I could remember the size, but it is fairly big, 20 by something or other. What is this called? An ambigram, where it's like two words if you flip it over and
right
over.
On.
But this way it says saint, and this way it says sinner.
That's really cool.
And this is a very decent, I believe it's the same size as this one, which I also don't know the exact dimensions, but the size of this Psyduck painting is this ambigram that hung inside a hookah lounge for a very long time, until the hookah lounge closed, and my friend who was a DJ there asked if he could just have it, and I said, okay.
Oh, that's so cool. I love it. So creative.
That was a really
it's a
fun
shame
thing.
you're not creative, you know. You're stuck
I
in this
wish I
rut
was-
where you only do
I wish
one
I had
thing,
that creative
Slenderkat.
gene. And the last piece I'm going to show y'all is a miniature piece, because that's something I haven't done in a very long time that I do want to get to, especially with the uprising of ACEOs and stuff like that. It's not ACEO size, but it is little. You guys have seen these at the craft stores. They're maybe 2 inches by 2 inches with their own little tiny easel. And I printed one out for you guys to prove to you that I used to paint a lot of these mini ones.
That is cool. I love it.
Go to the market, sell them for $5 each, made a killing. Easy.
Right on. Right on. There you go. She just wrote you a guide on how to do it, y'all. There you go.
Right? There you go. You want to start off? Start by painting small things and then upsell them.
This lady, Slenderkat, she's up to her shenanigans usually on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights. That's going to be at 7 o'clock Mountain Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Tell them your handles, where they can find you, where they can go look at your website and all of that. Tell them all that information again, please.
Sure. Laura's got it down there. I've got slenderkat.com. That's the main website. There's also a gallery and a shop in there. So you can not only check out artwork that I've done, but also see what artworks are available for you guys to purchase. Real question, did I ever do the NFT thing? No, I didn't do the NFT thing.
If she shenanigans once, she'll shenanigan.
Shenanigans.
That is awesome. That's awesome.
There's a good chance that if you search Slenderkat on socials, you'll find my logo and realize that's me. But Slenderkat art on Facebook, Slenderkat_art on Instagram. The rage bait. I know. Like, how dare you ask me about NFTs?
The rage bait is weird. She got in the camera to answer that too. She moved forward with her
Dramatic
answer.
effect.
That was beautiful. Well, Slenderkat, I think you're an amazing artist. It was a real honor to get to talk with you and get to know you a little bit and to have you on the show. I just love your vibe. I love your work, and the people that support you, the people that show up for you, are a testament to your character, to who you are.
And I do want to show off the people who support me in the ways that they do. I feel like you were building up to that. I interrupted you.
Yes. Thank you, Slenderkat.
Okay. We're going to look at some Slenderkat fan art.
Fan art for Slenderkat.
Because I never thought I'd be able to say something so absurd as people doing Slenderkat art for me, which, amazing. I love you guys. Make more things. Here for the vibes. Yes. Thank you, Chad. I very much appreciate you. I really do. All right. I guess we'll start with Chad because
Might as well.
I always start with Chad. That's just like my go-to. Well, one day, Chad was trying to think of something to draw. Didn't. Oh, are we good? I was clipping a little bit.
You're good.
Okay. Chad couldn't think of something to draw. And I just randomly said, draw a Slenderkat. Just like throw that out there. I've done it to a couple of creators already. I just said, draw a Slenderkat. And then they do. And I'm just like, you don't have to. I was just being me. Just throwing out a suggestion. But this is how the Slenderkat came about. This is the sticker form. I didn't grab the print form in time, and I'm not going to get up to go get it, but
that is
I am the owner of the one and only full-size print. And then Chad recently came up with these stickers. So this is his version of Slenderkat. Mwah. And now he's making money off it, but he also gives me my share. And not only did he do a print, but he also gave me the greatest gift of putting it on a hoodie. So I have a full hoodie.
Oh, cool.
Of the Slenderkat print. Not only that, but it has ears with the eyes on it on the hood.
Oh my goodness.
This is my favorite part of this hoodie are the ears.
I got something else.
So Slenderkat merch and just, I don't know, fan art has just totally blown me away.
That is super cool.
It is dope. No, so much fun. I am just waiting for it to get a little cooler so I can wear a hoodie of this material without dying.
Right, in Texas.
In Texas heat, yes. West Texas, where it's all desert.
Mm-hmm.
Mad swag, right?
That's where that lady's from too. West Texas, some little town out there somewhere. I don't know. It's not.
Oh
her
yeah.
fault. We don't.
I was just gonna say where, but let's see. And you know we can't have Chad without Ryan.
Y'all, that's Lost Paintbrush.
Yes.
For those that don't know who Ryan is, that's Lost Paintbrush.
For those who don't know Ryan, Ryan Robertson himself, Lost Paintbrush, did the Slenderkat logo in his very amazing, very unique style. And he didn't have to. He really didn't have to. But this is how that came out.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
I'm trying not to get too much glare on it from the lamp, but...
That is cool. Wow.
So much for those of you familiar with Lost Paintbrush, you can very clearly see it is Lost Paintbrush who painted this.
Yes, absolutely.
And if you need more proof, cool. His name's down there.
That is super dope. I love it. That's really cool. Shiny Slenderkat, he said.
Right. And I don't know
if, style, right, Caitlin?
If all of you are familiar with the Slenderkat logo. I know I've said it a couple times, pointed it out, but this is what they're basing their art off of. This is the Slenderkat logo. So that's why this shape. 100% his style. It's amazing. I love it. It's one of my prized possessions.
I bet. That's a cool piece. Insomnicats.
Insomnicats, yes. So I used to do very late night lives because I just couldn't sleep. I can't sleep all the time. So 2 a.m., I'm back on live for another few hours or until the morning or until Burger King opens with their breakfast and I can go get breakfast.
Superior, she is now showing. She showed a lot of her work. She's now showing some pieces that are that are people that did fan art of her logo.
Yes,
so there was one
fan
from
art, yes.
One was Happy Accidents by Chad, and that last one was by Lost Paintbrush.
And this next one is going to be Heathen, who is here in the chat. He is the metal worker that I pointed out earlier. We found you in Daily Reminders Live. I actually have artwork from Daily Reminder that I'm going to show as well. But this is by Heathen. He is a welder. He just graduated from welding school. But here's the Slenderkat logo made out of metal, along with everything's made out of metal. Slenderkat, the roses,
dope, Heathen.
and he even etched the Slenderkat logo that I use onto the coffin lid.
That is cool. Wow. How did he etch that? With it like etcher? Like
I believe so.
Wow,
You'd have to
that
ask
is
him.
cool.
I didn't have the specifics.
Holy cow, man. That's amazing. I love it.
He also did this spiderweb design in the back and painted it. And then he has, he says a Dremel.
He did that with a Dremel? Holy shit.
And then his signature letter H. His signature letter H for Heathen right there on the bottom. And it also, great. I wish I had a cord long enough, but it also lights up. You can probably see little mechanics down there. But all you do is plug it in the back, and you can control the lights from it. And it's dope. It's a really cool piece.
That's amazing. Wow. Wow, Heathen, that's really cool.
This is my favorite. This is impressive to me. To have just drawn that with a Dremel is...
that just stopped my heart a little bit there. That is not an easy task. And he duplicated your logo. That's the thing.
Like, you realize I had to hand draw that and then transfer it to a computer just for you to take a Dremel and just put it on some metal real quick.
That's badass, Heathen. That's truly badass. That's cool.
Another thing that Heathen also made is the first metal guitar pick with the Slenderkat logo on it.
What? That is
Dremeled on one side and his signature letter H on the other side.
As a guy that makes guitars, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I figured you would really appreciate that one.
That's pretty dope. Hey, Spurs.
And then next person, because he was brought up in the chat, I don't think he's in here, but he used to go by, or I think he still does, Daily Reminder You Are Loved. He just kind of hops into everybody's chat, reminds everyone that they're loved. For a while, he was doing some artwork during his early morning lives. And without any prompting, just because I was a regular in his lives and he notices me, he made me a very special art piece. It is a door hanger that says Slenderkat's Lair, keep out. And he even hand laminated it.
That is awesome. So the little eyes looking out of the darkness. I love it. Keep out.
And he also goes by Friendly Cactus. So that's what the cactus is. It's the combination of my Slenderkat, his cactus. So
right on.
Credits to him.
That is awesome.
We do appreciate Daily for everything he does. Yes.
That's awesome.
That was really cool. I was really happy to get this in the mail. It was a great surprise to get that. And then last fan art that I have right here. I thought this live, I thought I was going to be less than an hour. I was like, I'm going to knock this stuff out so fast, and nope.
We're good. We're good.
We're good. Nice. Yeah, I just didn't realize I was going to talk this much. But this last one is my most recent Slenderkat gift. It's made by Joey's Weird Creations, who is also a featured artist on one of the magazines. And he is a woodworker. He carves pieces of wood. He also adds gemstones to pendants he makes and, whatever he chooses to carve that day. He carved a Slenderkat.
Wow, that is dope. With a leather necklace.
And he added opals for the eyes, real opal. He inlaid those as the eyes. Wow. And then attached it to this leather necklace.
That's cool.
So, I know, it's very cool. And it's so lightweight too. It doesn't even feel like there's anything on here. But this is one of my new favorites. And it's so small. Cool. You guys don't realize how small this is. That's by Joey's Weird Creations. And I've just been blessed, lucky, I don't know, something to just have these people make things like that for me. And I don't know how to show my gratitude and my love for you guys, but I do love you. I see you guys, and thank you.
Well, Hey Tom, you used the grand finale of your show to rep your friends. That I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying.
I had to.
I tried to talk her out of it. She insisted. I tried to tell her, "Don't do that. You're going to ruin your reputation." But she did it anyway. she does love you guys. A lot of the interview yesterday consisted of her telling me about all her great friends. I was like, cool, but you gotta tell me about you.
I'm like, yeah, I painted that, but did you see what this person did?
Right? Yes. Well,
thank you so much, you guys, for the gifts.
Slenderkat, if I'm not mistaken, according to my notes, I think we covered it all. All the things that we talked about that we wanted to hit on, I believe we got
really
to.
Good. Yeah.
Is there
definitely.
anything that we missed that you can think of? I don't have anything. I've got I went through the notes that we took, and you also mentioned sharpshooters laser etchings. That was one you wanted to make. That was one we wanted to make sure to mention. It was a different etcher earlier, but that's the one thing I don't have a thing on, if you wanted to mention that.
Okay, I didn't mention that. A follower of mine goes by the name of Sharpshooter, aka Mike, does laser engravings. He's the one who laser engraves the Slenderkat logos onto all of these coasters. And just another way to keep it in the TikTok family. Met him on TikTok. He's a follower of mine. He offered his services, and I gave him money for it.
Awesome.
Halloween, Shop of Horror. Yes, you did. She was the first thing that I showed.
Slenderkat, I dig what you do. Like I said before, I dig your vibe. Obviously, the people around you respect you a whole lot because I heard a lot about you. You got bumped up the list pretty fast as far as because people kept saying when you got people like Severed Art and Happy Accidents by Chad and Lost Paintbrush and folks like that pulling for you. You got a pretty good crowd pulling for you there. So
I'm really grateful for them.
What is your favorite color?
Red.
Red. Okay. All right. Red. So what we do here at the end of the show, when I don't mess up, is the folks in the chat will drop red hearts. Since red is your favorite color, I'd like to ask everybody to drop red hearts in the chat, and then Laura and Spurs sometimes and Eve and others will get screenshots for us. And sometime in the next month, I'll send those to you.
Amazing. Thank you. I realized it's the very end of the live, and I'm going to end it by talking about somebody else for a couple seconds.
Sure.
Just because I'm on here and it's coming up soon, Happy Accidents by Chad has a live art auction this Friday on his live, 9 p.m. Central Time. And he's going to be offering things like his new metal prints. You can't get this one. I already won this one at the last auction. Metal prints with a stand. He's got 4x6s of all kinds of things. You could
slow down.
4x6s of all things you could possibly ask for, including his angel collection. Oops, upside down. Angel collection.
Beautiful.
And he's thinking about it, but quite possibly you might be able to win one of his mugs. Maybe. I won this one at the last auction. One of my favorites.
Well, Slenderkat, it's an absolute honor to have the opportunity to have a conversation with you. It's such a joy. You bring a
just
vibe.
My pace. I just go fast.
You are a vibe for sure, 100%.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Absolutely. You have my number. If I can ever be of service, please reach out. And y'all all bug Slenderkat now because she's one of the people that can refer people to the show since she's been on the show before. So when she says, "Hey, I want to get so and so on," that'll carry some weight now. So
hell yeah.
Everybody, make sure you bug Slenderkat about being on the Ginn Project show.
I do take bribes. Please send all bribes.
Is there any? Please tell them your all your socials again. Give them your website and all of that stuff. If they throw us out, who cares?
Slenderkat here on TikTok, Slenderkat on Blue Sky, and on YouTube. And then I've also got Slenderkat Art on Facebook, Slenderkat_art on Instagram, and then I've also got the website, slenderkat.com. Hopefully very easy to remember, and everything you could possibly want to look at would be on the website. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all of the support. My blood type. Is my blood type on my website?
Mine's O negative. I'm the universal donor. I can hook all y'all up.
Thank you for the bear, Chad. Thank you so much for all the gifts, you guys. It's been super amazing. Thank you all so much for keeping that chat going, because that's what I asked you guys to do.
and yes, thank you all for coming over. Anybody that followed, I'll follow you back. All the people that come over and deal with the Ginn Project, they're really nice people. They follow and support folks too. So thank you, everyone. Thank all of you for being here. Thank you to Slenderkat for all that you do for the art community as an artist, as just a decent human being. It's an absolute pleasure to have the opportunity to spend some time with you, Slenderkat. So I'm really grateful. I appreciate it. I love what you do. And more importantly, I like the way you do it. I think the way you treat people is absolutely incredible. And the world needs more of that. I believe the world needs more of us kind of trying to look out for each other the best that we can. So
Definitely.
So thank you for being a light, being an example, and leading the way in that effort. And for being such a supportive, just wonderful person roaming around on this planet doing cool shit.
Oh, thank you so much. That's incredibly kind. And thank you to everyone in the chat for all the kind words. I see you guys.
Thank you, everybody. I hope y'all have a great night. We are going to have Philly Art Dad on in a couple weeks. I don't know who we got next week just yet. We're going to get that scheduled. There's probably going to be a local that's going to show up here in the shop. So thank you to Slenderkat. Y'all please make sure to turn on your notifications for her. A lot of the times she's on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights. That's going to be at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. It's going to be 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You can go to slenderkat.com and see all of her cool stuff. You can get her to commission. There's nutcrackers. There's jewelry. She has a dope-ass magazine that she does. She does paintings. She does the coasters behind her. Just all-around amazing person, y'all. The one and only Slenderkat.
Thank you, guys. Have an excellent night.
Thank you, Laura. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for coming in and supporting. Thank you, all you good folks that support us here at the Ginn Project. We really appreciate y'all, and all the folks that support Slenderkat. We appreciate you, too. Thanks, everybody. Bye. Looking forward to seeing you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye, Slenderkat.
Bye again.
I'll be sending you some pictures soon.